Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Continuing with the 6-part vlog series about my trip to Egypt. This is part 3, Kom Ombo and Edfu. I was still based in Aswan, but my next journey would take me north on a road trip to Luxor. Along the way, I planned to stop at two remarkable historical sites. First at Kom Ombo and then at Edfu, before finally arriving in Luxor. I woke up early in Aswan in Movenpick Resort. After freshening up, I went to have my breakfast. After breakfast, I checked out of the hotel and took the boat ride to the shoreline where the driver was waiting to pick me up for the road trip to Luxor. Finally arrived at Kom Ombo Temple. Here are some historical facts about the temple. The Kom Ombo Temple was built during the Ptolemaic dynasty in the 2nd century BC, with later additions by Roman emperors. What makes it unique is that it's a double temple dedicated to two gods. On one side, it's dedicated to Sobek, the crocodile-headed god of fertility and protector of the Nile, and on the other, Horus the Elder, the falcon-headed god of sky, war, and kingship. This dual dedication gave the temple a perfectly symmetrical design with courts, halls, and sanctuaries duplicated for each god. On this wall, this was the religious calendar that the priests followed in this temple. Next up, I visited the Crocodile Museum, which is right beside the temple, showcasing dozens of mummified crocodiles once worshipped in honor of god Sobek. After that, had some refreshment and then resumed our journey. Finally arrived at our second iconic destination, Edfu Temple. Here are some historical facts about the Edfu Temple. This temple is one of the best preserved temples in Egypt, was built between 237 and 57 BCE during the Ptolemaic period. It was dedicated to Horus, the falcon-headed god of protection and kingship. The temple is famous for its massive pylons and detailed reliefs depicting the battle between Horus and Seth. These staircases were very significant. There were two staircases run up and down along the temple walls. One was used in the processions to carry Horus's sacred bark, boat-shaped shrine, up to the temple's roof for the rituals tied to sun's journey, and other stairway was used for the descent and symbolizing completion of the cycle. This is the sanctuary of Horus, the holiest chamber used to house the sacred statue of Horus, and the bark, which is the boat-shaped shrine. The original bark shrine of Horus is no longer on site. Today it's preserved in Louvre Museum in Paris. This was the other staircase which they used to descend. After Edfu Temple, we continued our journey on the last stretch to Luxor. Finally entered Luxor. I got the first glance of the Luxor temple. And soon I reached my hotel. I stayed at the historic Winter Palace Hotel. Built in 1907, it quickly became one of Egypt's most luxurious hotels. It hosted royalty and world leaders including King Felucca of Egypt and even Winston Churchill. The hotel is famously connected to Howard Carter, the archaeologist who discovered Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. He announced the discovery right here. Its colonial charm has made it a filming location and a favorite backdrop for writers and artists. Other than the road trip, this day was low-key, so there was no big plans in the evening. So after freshening up, I went out to stroll around the Luxor downtown. I took a sunset Felucca ride over the river Nile. Felucca is a traditional wooden sailing boat with a single sail used in the Mediterranean. Enjoyed the night lights of Luxor. My hotel was also visible from here. After reaching the shoreline, had my dinner in another popular Nubian Egyptian restaurant. With my stomach full with delicious dinner, I headed back to the hotel to call it a night. So that was all for the road trip vlog from Aswan to Luxor. Next up, 2 big and eventful days in Luxor. Thanks for watching. This is the end of part 3 of 6-part vlog series of my trip to Egypt. Also check out other parts.